welcome to our videos. I'm so glad to have you here today. Whether you are returning view or joining us for the first time, a big hello and warm welcome to you. Okay, before we get into learning, first we will introduce ourselves. Hello everyone, my name is Yunisadini Puspaningtyas.
Hi, my name is Siti Nur Yunita.
Hi, my name is Anissa Dia Samsabila.
Today we will learn about learning tenses through poem Married Love by Guan Dongsheng. After watching this video, we hope all of you can accept to be able to identify and analyze the use of various tenses in the poem Married Love by Guan Dongsheng.
Next, let's listen to the poem Married Love by Guan Dongsheng.
Married Love by Guan Dongsheng. You and I have so much love that it burns like a fire, in which we bake a lump of clay, molded into a figure of you and a figure of me. Then we take both of them and break them into pieces, and mix the pieces with water, and mold again a figure of you and a figure of me. I'm in your clay. In life we share a single quill. In that we will share a single coffin.
Ada yang tahu dia siapa? Yaps, her name is Guan Dongsheng. Dia adalah seorang pelukis, penyair, dan ahli kaligrafi dari dinasti Yuan yang lahir pada tahun 1262. Bayangkan, dia disebut sebagai salah satu pelukis bambu terbaik dalam sejarah Tiongkok. Tapi, bukan hanya seni lukis yang membuatnya terkenal, dia juga menulis puisi yang indah. Salah satunya berjudul Married Love. Dalam puisi ini, dia menggambarkan cinta sejati untuk suaminya dengan kalimat yang menyentuh. You and I have so much love that it burn like a fire. In life, we share a single quill. In death, we share a single coffin. Wow, romantis banget kan? Puisi ini bahkan menginspirasi suaminya untuk tidak menikah lagi setelah Guan Dongsheng meninggal. Lewat karya ini, kita bisa belajar bahwa seni dan puisi bisa menyampaikan pesan cinta yang abadi. Jadi, yuk kita pelajari puisi Married Love dan lihat bagaimana Guan Dongsheng mengekspresikan perasaannya. Siapa tahu kalian juga terinspirasi untuk membuat karya yang bermakna.
Next, we will discuss the meaning of the poem Married Love by Guan Dongsheng. The poem describes profound love between two partners, symbolizing physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy. The final line, in life we share a single quill, in death we will share a single coffin, represent the promise of eternal love both in life and death. Jadi, puisi ini menggambarkan cerita yang mendalam antara dua pasangan dilambangkan melalui metafora tanah liat. Pasangan tersebut digambarkan sebagai dua entitas yang menyatu menjadi satu, melambangkan keintiman fisik, emosional, dan spiritual. Baris terakhir di bait, dalam hidup kita berbagi satu selimut, dalam kematian kita akan berbagi satu peti mati, melambangkan janji cinta abadi baik dalam hidup maupun mati.
Okay, next we will discuss about the tenses. The first tenses is present tense. What is present tense? So, the present tense is one of the fundamental aspects of grammar used to describe the time frame of actions, events, or conditions. It serves several purposes in communication, making it versatile and essential for both spoken and written language. Jadi, present tense adalah salah satu aspek penting dalam tata bahasa yang biasa digunakan untuk mendeskripsikan waktu, kejadian, atau kegiatan.
And we have several types of present tense. The first type is simple present.
Simple present used for habitual actions, general truths, or fact. Jadi, simple present adalah bentuk waktu dalam bahasa Inggris yang digunakan untuk menyatakan kejadian yang sedang berlangsung saat ini dan merupakan fakta umum atau kebenaran. The structure of simple present is subject plus verb 1 plus es or s for third person singular. For examples, she reads books every day. The sun rises in the east. The second type is present continuous. Present continuous used for actions happening at the moment of speaking or temporary action. Jadi, present continuous biasa digunakan untuk menggambarkan suatu tindakan atau kejadian yang sedang berlangsung saat ini atau terjadi di sekitar waktu pembicaraan. The structure of present continuous is subject plus am, is, are, or to be plus verb plus ing. For example, I'm reading a book right now. They are working on a project. The third type is present perfect. Present perfect used to describe actions that happen at an unspecified time in the past but have relevance to the present. Jadi, present perfect adalah tenses yang digunakan untuk menggambarkan tindakan atau kejadian yang terjadi di masa lalu, tetapi memiliki hubungan dengan waktu sekarang. Tenses ini sering digunakan untuk menunjukkan hasil dari sebuah tindakan atau pengalaman yang relevan hingga saat ini. The structure of present perfect is subject plus have or has plus past participle. For example, she has already finished her homework. I have visited that museum before. The last one is present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous used for actions that started in the past and continue into the present. Jadi, present perfect continuous adalah tenses yang digunakan untuk menyatakan kegiatan yang dimulai di masa lalu dan berkelanjutan hingga sekarang. Okay, the structure of present perfect continuous is subject plus have or has been plus verb plus ing. Examples: I have been studying for 3 hours. They have been waiting for you. Next, we will talk about functions of present tense. The first is expressing habit. For example, he goes to the gym every morning. Jadi pada fungsi yang pertama yaitu untuk mengekspresikan kebiasaan. Contohnya yaitu dia pergi ke gym setiap hari, yang dimana itu menyatakan kebiasaan yang dia lakukan setiap hari, yaitu pergi ke gym. And the second is stating facts or general truths. Okay, for example, water boils at 100 Celsius. Jadi di sini menyatakan kebenaran atau fakta ya. Contohnya yaitu air mendidih pada panas 100 derajat, di mana itu merupakan fakta umum ya atau kebenaran. And the third is describing ongoing actions. For example, I'm writing a letter right now. Jadi pada fungsi yang ketiga ini yaitu untuk menyatakan kegiatan yang sedang berlangsung. Contohnya yaitu saya menulis surat sekarang. The first is highlighting experience. For example, she has traveled to many countries. Jadi pada fungsi yang keempat yaitu digunakan untuk menunjukkan pengalaman. And the last one is talking about duration. Jadi pada fungsi yang terakhir ini yaitu biasa digunakan untuk menyatakan berapa lamanya kejadian atau durasi. For example, they have been living here for 10 years. Okay, after we know about the types of present tense and the functions of present tense, now we will discuss about the examples of present tense in the poem Married Love by Guan Dosheng. Okay, the first example is you and I have so much love. The verb have is in the simple present tense, indicating the current ongoing state of their deep love. Jadi pada kata have yang dimana itu merupakan simple present tense, di situ menyatakan sesuatu yang sedang terjadi dalam hubungan percintaan sang penulis. The second example is it burns like a fire. The verb burns is in the simple present tense, describing the constant and vivid nature of their love, as if it is happening perpetually. And the last one is in life we share a single quilt. The verb share is in the simple present tense, expressing a universal truth about their togetherness during life. Jadi kata share yaitu menyatakan kebenaran tentang hubungan mereka selama mereka hidup.
The second tense is the future tense. What is the future tense? The future tense is used to express action or event that will happen after the present moment. It often conveys intention, prediction, promises, or plans. Jadi, future tense digunakan untuk menyatakan tindakan atau peristiwa yang akan terjadi setelah momen saat ini. Seringkali menyampaikan maksud, prediksi, janji, atau rencana. Next, I will explain about the types of future tense. The first is using will or shall. The structure use subject plus will or shall and base verb. The example is she will travel to Paris next month. Jadi yang pertama adalah menggunakan will atau shall. Dan strukturnya adalah subject, will atau shall, dan base verb. Contoh kalimatnya adalah she will travel to Paris next month. The second is using be going to. The structure is subject plus is are going to plus base verb. The example is they are going to start the project tomorrow. Yang kedua menggunakan be going to. Strukturnya adalah subject plus is are going to plus base verb. Contoh kalimatnya adalah they are going to start the project tomorrow. The third is present continuous for future events. The structure is subject plus is are plus verb, words ending in ing. The example is I'm meeting my friends this evening. Jadi yang ketiga adalah untuk peristiwa yang akan datang. Strukturnya adalah subject plus is are plus verb yang berakhiran ing. Contohnya adalah I'm meeting my friend this evening. The last types is using modal verbs like might and might. The example is it might rain later. Jadi yang keempat adalah menggunakan modal verbs. Contohnya might dan might. Contoh kalimatnya adalah it might rain later. Next, I will tell you about the function of future tense. The first is prediction. The The example of the sentence is it will be sunny tomorrow, and the second is plan and intention. The example of sentence is I'm going to visit my grandparents next weekend. The third is decision made at the moment of speaking. The example of sentence is I will help you with that. And the last is promises or assurance. The example of sentence is I will always support you. The next is example future tense in this poem. There is one example. In that we will share a single coffin. The press we will share use the future tense will plus base verb. Jadi contoh ini menggunakan types future tense yang pertama karena menggunakan will dan base verb.
Welcome to practice session. Di sesi ini kita akan berlatih mengenali tenses yang ada di puisi Married Love by Guan Dongsheng. Jadi nanti kalian akan menjawab beberapa soal yang telah saya siapkan dan akan diberikan waktu 5 detik untuk menjawab pertanyaan tersebut. Yuk kita mulai. Which sentence is in the future tense? A. I walk to school every day. B. She was walking when I saw her. C. We will leave for vacation next Friday. The answer is C. Which of the following lines in Married Love use the present tense? A. You and I have so much love. B. In that we will share a single coffin. C. We will mold again a figure of you. The answer is A. What does the use of future tenses in the line in that we will share a single coffin suggest? A. It refers to something happening right now. B. It conveys a prediction about the future. C. It is about a past event. The answer is B. Which sentence use the future tenses correctly? A. I read the book every night. B. We eat dinner at 7 p.m. C. She will visit her grandparents next weekend. D. He travels to Paris every summer. The answer is C. Which of these sentences use the present continuous tense? A. I will finish my project tonight. B. They are watching a movie at the moment. C. She works at a hospital. The answer is B. Which of the following sentence is in the present tense? A. She will go to the store later. B. He is studying right now. C. They will be watching the game tomorrow. The answer is B.
And that's the material we have learned in this video. Hopefully this video can be useful, especially in learning tenses through poetry. Thank you for watching and see you!